starring Lee Marvin.
One night, an exclusive jewelry store was hit and the police were alerted. By the time they reached the store, the night watchman had caught Harry Slaughter on the premises. But $20,000 worth of diamonds were missing. Slaughter was convicted and got 10 years.
Okay, you got your conviction. But I say you got the wrong man. I never got those jewels. Why don't you make the old man talk?
Look, Slaughter, you must have seen where he hid them.
You made me the fall guy.
The clocks run slow in prison. You help us locate those diamonds and we'll push the hands ahead for you.
Look, I told you all I know. After he winged me with that wild shot, the old man grabbed the ice, slipped it in his pocket. Why don't you sweat it out of him? If your flat-footed cops can't find it, it's no skin off my back.
All right, take him away. Come over here. You won this game, Joe. Not enough evidence to convict you.
He's lying.
You're a disgrace to a great profession. A traitor to a whole generation.
Why can't anybody believe me?
Your name once meant something good, and now it's in our files. Adams, I warn you, we'll be watching you. You take one step to cash in and we'll move in on you. Fast. And that's all, Adams.
I gotten Joe Adams off that ride. Got him a job as a night watchman. Now it looked like it was all for nothing. I had to find him again, start all over to stand him on his feet, if it wasn't too late forever. My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant, M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police. Hiya, Joe.
I guess I should compliment you on tracking me down.
You weren't too hard to find.
Yeah, I guess not.
You know that's not gonna help.
No? That's where you're wrong.
Joe, I know you didn't take those diamonds.
You know it, and I know it. That makes two of us. How do you like that? Lightning Joe Adams. Can't even hold down a night watchman's job. I was fired, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I know.
I get that punk breaking into a jewelry store, and I'm a hero. 2 minutes later, 20,000 in diamonds are gone. I'm a bum.
The men in the squad car shook Slaughter down. He didn't have the diamonds on him, Joe.
Sure. Lieutenant, I was playing ball back in the Black Sox days. You have any idea how many times I was offered big dough, a few thousand to throw a game? The control I had in those days, nobody had known the difference. I could have come up fat and rich, smelling like a rose.
Yeah, Joe, but you didn't.
What gets me, the state's attorney believes that little crook.
Joe, you must have had bad decisions called on you before, man. The most honest umps in the game. It happens.
Yeah, but this is the end of the ninth for me.
And I never thought Lightning Joe would give up.
Lay off, Lieutenant. Lay off.
I couldn't blame the store owners for firing him. He admitted that he had Slaughter under his gun from the time he winged him until the time the police got there. They searched Slaughter, fine-combed the store. No sign of the diamonds. Joe Adams, on the other hand, had plenty of opportunity during the hullabaloo to leave the store and hand the loot to a Confederate. Yet I was sure he hadn't. This was something I had to sell to Captain Gray, who handled the case.
Look, Frank, I wish there was something a department could do, but there's just nothing in the book about this kind of a setup.
Once when I was a kid, I bought a baseball magazine out of some of the money I saved. Had a great big article about Lightning Joe Adams.
Yeah, I know. I saw him play a couple of times.
And so did I. Did you know that all the years that he pitched Major League Ball, that he never once threw a duster at a pitcher or got fined? Did you know that?
That right?
Yeah. I give him a month on Skid Row, and by that time the taxpayer's gonna have to pay for his funeral.
All right, Frank. I feel sorry for the old man, too, but there's just nothing we can do until we locate those diamonds.
We don't have the time. I gotta get at Slaughter. Find out why he fingered Joey Adams.
Yeah, the state's attorney tried it.
Not the way I'm gonna try.
All right, Frank,
I wanted to get booked into the same cell with Slaughter. They said I was out of my mind, that the department couldn't protect me, that I'd lost all sense of proportions. But I could only see Joe Adams reaching for that bottle. And I pushed hard until a meeting was set up with the warden of the prison.
Slaughter's unpredictable. Young, inexperienced. I couldn't permit what you ask. He's dangerous.
Forget it, Frank. It's out of the question.
But I'm not asking for any special protection.
If the other prisoners found
It's a
out...
downstate prison. None of my cases are there. Nobody's going to recognize me. And as soon as I get the information I need to clear Joe Adams, I'm out.
Lightning Joe? Is he the one that's involved?
That's right.
Haven't thought of that name in years. He was quite a ball player. Once you're processed, you'd be just another convict. You know that.
That's the way I want it.
Frank, I'm against this.
A man's life's at stake.
How'll I know when you want out?
I'll let you know. Lloyd Nelson got a shower, a medical examination, and a uniform. He was in for felonious assault. Nelson was to be my name for a week. I was given a number. I was assigned to a cell. Except for the warden, no one there knew who I was. To them, I was just another convict.
In here.
Hiya. Hey,
Look, keep your junk on your own rack, huh?
I rack down there.
Punk. Uppers make me dizzy. When I get dizzy, I get mean. I'm not nice and calm like I am now.
Where's the new boy?
It must mean you. You're the only boy in here.
Nelson. Come over here.
Okay, so you know my name. Now, what's yours?
That's Slaughter. Ask any of the boys. They all know me. This is my cell block, Nelson.
Look, anytime I want some errands run, I'll let you know, huh?
Look, I make the jokes around here, and you'll learn to laugh at them, even if it kills you.
Bicker. That's his name, Bicker.
So what?
He's bad medicine.
Yeah, maybe for punks like you.
Okay. Okay. Errand boy. I bet Bicker hasn't been talked like that in a long time. You know, I bet that...
Shut up.
You ain't worked around this state much.
You wouldn't know if I did. I work neat.
Give me a light, will you, Pete?
What you doing here?
I'm in here because I plowed some guy that got too nosy.
Why don't you take this shovel?
Thought I told you guys to keep this yard clean. All right, now. Which one of you was it? Go through that piece of paper there. You know I'll get it out of you. Pete, pick it up. I said pick it up, hurry. That'll teach you to mind what I tell you.
I guess the warden will be all over us for this.
The warden will never hear about it.
Huh?
Look, the second Bicker opens up his big yap, he's gonna have to spill the whole works. Somebody's bound to tell the warden how Bicker was using Pete's hand. Warden wouldn't like that.
Did you figure that out before you chopped Bicker? You had it all figured out. Man, that's fast thinking.
Look, I'm thinking all the time. I've been thinking from the first second I got in this joint what I'm gonna cut out for myself when I get sprung.
You got any plans, Nelson?
I always got plans. But this time it's gonna be the big one. 100,000. I've been sitting on this for a long, long time.
You gonna need help?
I don't know, maybe. Being in prison was no joke. They put me to work in the laundry and moving garbage. I had to take it as it came. But almost being discovered by a small-time hood nearly blew everything for me.
Say, Nels, I seen you someplace before?
So you've seen me someplace before.
Maybe it was Springfield.
Maybe. I like big places, big jobs.
Maybe it was Chicago.
It's a big town.
Say, I know what it was. Randolph Street. And on the south side. Where'd you hang out?
Look, the next thing you want to know is what my family tree is. Look, Oliver, the less you know about people, the less likely you are to say something wrong.
I don't talk to wrong people.
How would you know who's wrong, people?
I know I seen you someplace before.
Okay, you seen me someplace before, but keep your mouth shut or you got me hooked into some phony rap.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
All right, on your feet, on your feet. Yeah, time's over. Get up. All right, on your feet. What's the matter, Nelson? You deaf or something? I said up.
The way I see it, we still got 10 minutes more of yard time. Look, Picker, if you think you can get me to swing at you so you can play some of your private games with me, you're out of your mind.
Hey, Nelson, what's your charm over Bicker?
He's a big bag of wind and he knows it. When I get out here, I'm gonna look him up.
And that Elmer. That's the first time I saw him stand up to him.
Yeah, Elmer's a good kid. He's gonna join up with me when he gets his diploma.
Well, what about us? I thought we had some talking to do.
I don't know, the way you botched up that heist job of yours.
I had a bad break. How was I supposed to know to put a special cop on?
You're supposed to find that out, that's all.
Slaughter and Nelson.
Look, Nelson, I was working alone. That's what was wrong. That's why I want to team up with you.
Still say you should have been smarter.
I was smart. A lot smarter than they think.
Sure, you were smart. You got 10 years and nothing to show for it. You've been any smarter, you could have gotten life.
Suppose I was to tell you I got 20 grand stashed away, waiting for me.
I thought you said that the night watchman got that.
That's what I told the cops. I had this bag of diamonds, see? I hear somebody come in the store, so I hid them.
You're not as dumb as you look.
You should have seen them tear that place apart trying to find them.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Okay, skip it.
Hey, Slaughter.
Yeah?
Was that an old building?
What building?
You know, where you hid the stuff.
Why, what's the difference?
Oh, nothing. I had a buddy once up in Seattle. We pulled a job just like that. He busts in this joint and knocks off the safe. 15 G's. So, he's ducking out the back, see, and here comes the rumble. So now he's got this 15 G's in his little warm hands and it's burning a hole in him. He's got to hide it someplace. Then he saw these 2 bricks in the wall, kind of loose, you know. Starts pulling on them and they come loose. Kind of a hole behind him. So he puts the 15 G's in there and he puts the bricks back. Then he cuts out.
All right, so what?
Oh, nothing. He took a job as a bottle washer, you know, cooking all that stuff on one of these greasy spoons. Didn't go back for 3 months.
That's playing it cool.
Sure was. Yeah, that was playing it cool. Yeah, that's playing it cool. Oh, well. So he goes back 3 months later and they torn down the building.
Hey, Nelson.
Huh?
You got any outside connections?
Why?
I gotta get rid of those diamonds.
That depends.
It'll be worth 10% to you.
Are you kidding? Any place you knocked off's probably crawling.
All right, how much?
Depends on how hard the stuff is to get out and where it's headed.
I put the diamonds in a ventilating shaft in the back of the store.
Look, when you hit the sack, we can talk about this tomorrow. We ain't going no place. Take it easy, huh?
What's the matter, Nelson?
Nothing's the matter, sonny boy.
What's eating you, Nelson?
Nothing's eating you. I said,
What's going on here? Come on. Come on, break this up there. All right, back to work, all of you. You're coming with me. Come on.
Break it up. Back to work.
Back to work, all of you. All right. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
All right, Bigger, take me to the warden.
We don't have to bother the warden with little things like this. I can handle it. In there. Come on.
Oh, wait a second, Bigger. I'm Lieutenant Ballinger, Chicago Police. And I want to see the warden, and I want to see him fast.
How do I know you're not lying?
Wouldn't be very smart, would it?
No, it sure wouldn't. But I better check first. Rousseau!
Yes, sir.
Take Nelson back to his cell. Jim, bring Slaughter in here to the storeroom right away.
Okay, Slaughter. Vicar wants you. For what? Come on, you know better than to ask questions.
I've been keeping an eye on you, Slaughter. You're a good boy. You got along in here fine when you had the right friends. Now, you knew Bunky Nelson. He's different. Him and me, we just had a nice visit. Slaughter, wasn't there $20,000 missing in your case? Diamonds?
The watchman got him.
Cops still looking?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they know already. Sure? I just had a talk with your cellmate. Supposing I was to tell you he's a cop named Ballinger.
What'd he be doing in my cell?
That's what I keep asking myself. What would a cop want in Slaughter's cell? Cigarette? Help yourself. Here's a lighter. Information. That's why a cop gets himself put into prison.
For what?
Ballinger must have got the information he was looking for. He wants to see the warden. He wants out.
Dirty rat.
It's a shame. All your work gone down the drain. Once Ballinger gets out of here, it's bye-bye diamonds.
If I only had my hands on him.
He'd probably break your neck.
How much?
The location of the diamonds and 75% of the take.
50.
You're in no position to bargain.
Okay.
Now, Slaughter, play it smart. Ballinger ain't easy. Jim, take Slaughter back to his job. The warden ain't in, Nelson, or Ballinger, or whatever your name is. I left word that I wanted to see him. Meantime, I better get you back to your job. Your buddies will be wondering what happened to you.
Hey, copper. I'm talking to you, copper. Thought you'd get away with it, huh, Ballinger? Well, you're not gonna get away with it. You're gonna get out of here.
Why don't you try to take me now, Slaughter? You chicken-hearted punk, you wouldn't have the guts. It's like taking candy from a baby.
Quiet down, it's all over. Come on. I better send you up to the warden. He's out cold. Come on, get him out of here. Come on, come on.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you. Vicar won't talk. Not for a while. Seems you broke his jaw. Slaughter talked plenty.
But it was Bicker who gave him the show.
Yes, and he'll serve his time in some other prison. He wouldn't last 2 days in the warden's house.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, very much for your cooperation.
Sorry about Vicar. I should have spotted him before.
Oh, we run into him all the time.
Goodbye, Lieutenant Ballinger.
Bye.
Do me a favor, will you? Keep out of my prison.
Joe? Slaughter confessed. They recovered the diamonds. You better get home and get cleaned up. You're going to be late for work.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
A couple of nights later, I had to go through Skid Row again. I was glad that I'd helped Lightning Joe Adams off that lonely stretch of track. But every big city has a Skid Row because some men are forgotten.